Well, hello there. I'm Christine and welcome to my channel. Yes, it's Friday, and somewhere for some people it is Good Friday. It is a spiritual holy day of obligation. It is a day of just spiritually connecting in the way that's personal to you. It is a family day, and it also can be just a day of enjoying lots of hot cross buns and chocolate. All is fine. But I wanted to do a read today using the cards in an insightful way, and perhaps look at our read through the eyes of cards of spiritual connection and development. I'm using my old Tarot of Marseille deck, and I wanted to I've taken out cards, and I'm just going to run through them quickly as to where they come from. First of all, we have the High Priestess, the Keeper of the Law, spiritual practice, hidden knowledge, the psychic, the afterlife, magic life, fertility. Then we have our Empress. She is a card of fertility through Venus, and harvest through Demeter. Also, I think she's connected to Hathor and Isis. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But she is a very deeply spiritually connected to the earth card. Then we have the Emperor, who is the father figure, order and protection. We have the Hierophant, which is orthodox religious beliefs, spiritual beliefs and religion. We have the Hermit, which is our spiritual seeker, a card of meditation and a card of wisdom, a card of knowing when to step back, which is the wisdom. We have the Wheel, a card of destiny, that the wheel is turning for the better in life. We have the Star, which is the card of hope, inspiration and spiritual healing. We have the Tower, which is in this thing the collapse of the ego, which brings illumination in context to this insightful spiritual connection development way. We have the Sun, which brings us enlightenment and development and connecting with the divinity within, and the connection that we have with other people, the spiritual connection we have with others. We have the Judgment card, which is past spirit guides and people that are in spirit. I'll put that aside for the moment because I'll get back to that one on another way. We have the World, and it is the card of spiritual ascension, knowing that we can move from one life to the next. But we can also, we don't have to sort of become deceased to spiritually ascend. We can be spiritually ascended by just making change in our life, or a chapter of our life changes and we move on and we are different. There's a whole new you, but it's on that spiritual level. Then we have the Lovers of the Angels, because we have Raphael for healing and spiritual healing. We have Temperance with Michael with the card of truth and protection, but also she is the angel of time, and being spiritual is about having connection with time, because spiritualness isn't linear time, in my opinion. For me, it's time, because you can change, or it can take a long time. It's to embody spiritualism, or it can happen in a lightning flash, as with our Tower. So she's time with that. And then we have, who else do we have? Oh yeah, Judgment again, because Judgment is the angel Gabriel, and that's that spiritual wake-up call we often all get. And it's also the card of second chances, because if we are spiritual, we shouldn't be condemning. It's about people deserve a second chance. We look at life that something's happened. I've got a wake-up call. This is my second chance to have this happen. And then finally, I have to move them up, sorry. And then finally, I have the page, or we have the page here, and that is the gift of being psychic and intuitive, and also our ability to give our gifts that we have. So I was inspired by this in a book by Liz Dean, her Spreads book, and I've sort of tweaked it a bit for me. here's her book if you want to get it. She's got a few spiritual spreads in it, but it made me sort of look at the cards through that lens, if you like, and then I sort of tweaked it a little bit for myself. But then you also need to look cards to watch out for, because to bring in that whole yin yang, it has to be working that way. And here we have our Devil card, which is the card of the ego and the temptation and manipulation, and also the Moon, which is in this situation a spiritual crisis. So we're going to put them in the mix and see what the cards give us today with that. Oh, that one's flipped over. So we've had a flip over, which is the cards are going to give us, with the Angel of Michael, of Temperance, with the truth and protection. So that's nice. So the questions I wanted to ask with these cards is, what do we need to let go of? That's the first question. So let's start. What do we need to let go of? We need to let go of the ego and our sense of having to manipulate everything and having it not being happy to go with the flow. We need to let go of that whole sense of that, because we're more than that aspect of that card. We are much more, and we can rise above our ego with the Devil card there and let go of what's being chained to our ego, and let go of our sense of fear that makes us want to manipulate a situation constantly, and all those other trappings that the devil has. Let go of all of that. Let go of our sense of greed and fear and manipulation. I know, I'm sure you could think of a lot more, but that is that. And what do we need to keep is our next question. We need to keep our sense of love, our sense of being able to make a free decision, and our sense that we can be healed, and that we are all can offer healing. Not only can we be healed, but we also can offer healing. When you look at the card and the Raphael, not Michael, is the angel of healing. So we can offer all of that with that, and be healed, allow ourselves to be healed and keep that, but also keep the knowledge that we all can be healed. It's not a pedestal thing that only certain people can heal. We all have the gift of healing, and it can be done in the most simplest gestures of a smile, a cup of tea or coffee, or just the placing of the hand. You're all right. The very ancient healing is what I'm trying to connect to within this spiritual connection, and using these cards for insights. Also, our last one is, what do we need to know today? What we need to know is, once again, we have our temperance. We have to need to know that we have to give ourselves time. We need to find balance, but we also need to know through the Angel of Michael with her wings that we seek truth, outer and inner truth, and protection, and that we are protected, and that we have to protect other people and those who have fallen, and those who are not as well off as ourselves. We have to also protect some people in our world. Now, I wanted to see what was on the bottom of the card. And we have our wonderful Hermit, the spiritual seeker. Meditation is what will help us. And knowing, and wisdom, and knowing of our wisdom that we have. Shine the light and show the way. Show the way that we have spiritual connection, and we are always developing with ourselves. Thank you for watching my video. Your energy is important. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sort of thinking of creative ways to share on my channel, And if you liked what I offered today, please like and subscribe so you get notifications when I put videos up. And until then, I'm sending you bright blessings, and stay safe. Bye for now.